How much money does FIFA make from the World Cup? Established in 1904, Fédération Internationale de Football Association, or FIFA, is the organization that oversees association football, beach football, and futsal internationally. The first World Cup was hosted in Uruguay in 1930, which was quite simple but thrilling. And the recent one is being hosted in Qatar. You must be wondering how FIFA gets to spend a fortune on an event that happens once in 4 years. We will explain to you how the money comes and goes. Watch the video to learn how much money FIFA makes from the World Cup. Like this video and subscribe to our channel before we unfold the money-making strategy. FIFA. FIFA is supposed to be the biggest event of the year, even more significant than Christmas, because this event has the ability and momentum to get everyone together on the face of the earth. This yearly Football World Cup event makes the fans go crazy. The current president and owner of FIFA is Giovanni Vincenzo Infantino. Sepp Blatter was the previous president who was appointed from 1998 to 2015. The tournament takes place in a lucky place every year. The 22nd FIFA takes place in Qatar. Sepp Blatter announced Qatar to be the host of FIFA in 2022. As the World Cup gets underway in Qatar, many people wonder how a tiny Gulf country with little history in football ended up hosting the premier competition in the sport. Watch the complete video and subscribe to our channel to get more updates about FIFA. How does the World Cup generate revenue? World Cup makes money by making a product that costs them nothing, but it's something everyone wishes to pay for. This is what a successful business is called. FIFA delivers for organizing committees in host nations prize money, travel, and lodging expenses for teams and support staff, as well as a legacy fund to aid the development of sport in the host nation after the World Cup circus has dispersed. Around each World Cup, FIFA organizes its accounting in 4-year cycles. The governing body earned $6.4 billion over the 2015 to 2018 period, which included the World Cup in Russia. FIFA has agreed to pay the Qatar World Cup winners $44 million out of a $440 million prize pool. There are many ways the World Cup gets the cha-ching. Rights to TV. The sale of TV broadcast rights for the World Cup and other international competitions accounts for the majority of FIFA's revenue. TV rights contributed $4.6 billion of the previous cycle's $6.4 billion revenue. The rights of FIFA live transmission are bought by Fox Sports Channel for about $1 billion. Usually, the bid is won by BBC and ITV in a joint bid. Fox Sports is an American channel and BBC is from the United Kingdom. Marketing rights. Major firms pay FIFA for the rights to promote at FIFA tournaments. You must have an idea how big brands like Coca-Cola start promoting FIFA as soon as the season starts. This is because the company buys the sponsorship from FIFA. The larger sponsors are permitted to work with FIFA on its social responsibility and development objectives, providing them access to FIFA's non-profit arm, which finances grassroots, national, and international football. The following largest brands are permitted to run commercials during the World Cup, the most viewed television event on Earth. 5 billion people, or more than half of the world population, are expected to witness this year's competition. It would be wise to market to that huge market. As third-tier category sponsors, YouTube, Visit Las Vegas, and Fine Hygienic Holding were the final 3 sponsors to sign on. Compared to the 2018 World Cup in Russia, these earnings are more than $1 billion. Qatar Energy, a government-owned oil business, continues to be the FIFA World Cup's primary sponsor. Top third-tier sponsors include Telco Ooredoo and the Qatari bank QNB. The second-tier sponsors are cutting-edge businesses like Algorand, a blockchain-based platform, and Crypto.com. Coca-Cola, Wanda, Hyundai, Kia, Qatar Airways, and Visa are some of the other FIFA partners. Sales of tickets. Gate revenue is another source of income for FIFA. The entire revenue from ticketing rights is paid to a FIFA-owned subsidiary company. In the last season, more than 2.4 million tickets were sold, which were priced at $100 to $1,000. For Qatar 2022, around 3 million tickets have already been sold. It will undoubtedly be another prosperous year, with prices ranging from $1,000 to $1,100. Licensing and branding. A big chunk of revenue is made by branding and licensing. In 2021, FIFA earned $180 million by only licensing its brand for games, retail, and goods. As per records, FIFA World Cup 2018 brought $7.5 billion in revenue. This season, FIFA has partnered with Qatar Energy as a premier sponsor. The Qatari bank QNB and telecom company Ooredoo are two other different third-tier sponsors. FIFA has added blockchain service firm Algorand and financial platform Crypto.com as second-tier sponsors. Panini cards. The Paninis, a group of 4 Italian brothers, started making collectibles with pictures of players from each of the participating nations before the 1970 World Cup. More than 50 years later, fans from all around the world still hunt for that elusive Lionel Messi or obscure Serbian goalie to finish their albums. The Panini sticker craze has grown into a thriving global industry and is now an essential element of the World Cup experience. The Panini stickers for this quadrennial tournament exploded into the market weeks ago, kicking off the World Cup for millions of soccer fans in an unofficial manner. Fans of all the hues set out on a collective treasure hunt to collect 670 stickers featuring the World Cup's players and teams, all in an effort to finish their album. World record revenue in World Cup. One of the 1001 nights, which many once believed to be a fantasy but can now see with their own eyes, is currently taking place in Qatar. With this stunning exhibition that is winning hearts, it has come to pass. 2 million people are anticipated to go to Qatar for the FIFA World Cup, carrying their national crest along with the distinctive flag of the host nation. This small nation is hosting a massive party for nations from all over the world. The tournament is being watched by billions of people around the globe on TV, and no money has been spared. It is the priciest in their recorded history. In order to get the small Middle Eastern country ready to host the biggest athletic event in history, Qatar's Minister of Finance claimed in 2017 that the country was spending $500 million each week on infrastructure projects, including improvements to roads, hotels, stadium, and airports. In the 12 years since being selected to host the World Cup in late 2010, Qatar is thought to have spent up to $220 billion, which is more than 15 times what Russia spent on the 2018 tournament. Along with the Aspire Academy, Qatar constructed 7 additional stadiums and spent a total of about $200 billion on the World Cup. They stole Felix Sanchez, a top-tier coach from Barcelona's renowned academy. The development of the country's infrastructure and transportation systems, the largest of which is Doha Metro, required significant investment. The massive underground transportation network, which went operational in 2019, cost about $36 billion to build and was anticipated to be essential for supporters who wanted to travel quickly throughout the city. Another crucial component was the Hamad International Airport. The country has spent $16 billion expanding it since it first opened in 2014. While a significant portion of Qatar's $200 billion investment has gone towards transforming the former town of Lusail into a modern city, the tournament's executive director for communications, Fatma Al-Nuaimi, outlined how these 3 developments fit into Qatar's larger plan for life after the competition. Feature of the World Cup. 3 North American nations will each host 1 match in the 2026 World Cup. The event will be split among 16 different cities in the United States, Canada, and Mexico. In 2002, a similar mixed setup was employed, and earlier editions of the European Championships also featured numerous nations. This is a good approach for FIFA, and it encourages other nations to bid for FIFA hosting. In the future, FIFA might collaborate with a different game developer on games that would feature the FIFA logo. Because of this, even though EA Sports won't be producing a new FIFA game anytime soon, it wouldn't prevent another developer from purchasing the FIFA name rights and creating something entirely new. This is how FIFA operates and generates revenue. Looks like FIFA will make good money this time too, but Qatar is facing a loss in revenue. We hope to see our favorite teams win the tournament. This is all for today. We will be back with more interesting videos regarding the World Cup. Until then, like this video and subscribe to our channel. Remember to press the bell icon and stay in touch with our latest videos.